Guys, you might have seen this effect recently on Instagram and it's going viral. This is called pixel stretch effect, and let me show you how you can make this in After Effects in just a few minutes. Let's import the video first, so let me drag the video. Now drag your video into a new composition, and this is a video of a car. Let's make this frame into the center. Alright, so this is a car and now I need to mask out this car. So let's first trim this video and make it short. This is around 2 to 3 seconds of video. Alright, so this is my trimmed video, and let's make a duplicate by pressing Ctrl D of this video. Now by selecting this duplicate, go to this rotoscoping tool and click on this quick selection tool and then double click on your video layer. Now select your complete car like this and make sure you mask this car in detail because these are the colors that will be reflected. So I need all these colors and complete car, so I'll select the whole package. Guys, try to do the masking like this in detail. Make sure you don't leave any space out and you don't have anything extra selected, so make it as accurate as possible. Okay, so on this video my rotoscoping is done, so I'll press space to render this all rotoscoping. And you can check the progress of this rotoscoping on this green bar. So my rotoscoping is completely done, so I'll click on this freeze for now. This will freeze the entire frames. Alright, so now my rotoscoping is complete, and let's just close this text layer, and now let's make a duplicate of this text layer as well. So now let's move to the main composition, and we have 3 files here. Now on this second layer we need to add an effect which is called scale wipe, so I'll search for scale wipe and let's drag and drop this onto our second video. And now you can increase this stretch value and also this angle, so I'll make it on the top and I'll stretch it again like this. Alright, so now I want to add a drop shadow behind this car and this complete layer, so I'll search for drop shadow. And I will apply this drop shadow on the top layer, which is the car, so it will make the drop shadow of this car. And let's play with its settings. So I'll increase its distance and then its direction to the top, and let's make it a little soft. You can also increase or decrease the opacity, so I'll keep it around 60. Now I want this shadow to appear on these lines only, not the background of this car, so I'll simply just link this layer track matte to the second layer. Now as you can see, this shadow is going behind the borders of these lines, so in order to fix this I'll simply just link this track matte to this second layer, and when you turn on this layer the shadow will appear on only these lines. Now guys, if you want to give some animation to these lines, you can simply go to this effects and presets and search for linear wipe. Drag and drop this onto your second layer, and now you can play with it like this. And now if you change your angle to around 180 here, and then you can click on this transition completion. Right now I'll make it 100 and I'll put a keyframe, and then after a few frames I'll make it 0. So guys, this is how my animation is appearing. You can change any direction, you can play with these settings, scale wipe and linear wipe. So for now I'll just add a glow effect on this layer, so I'll search for glow. Now simply just drag and drop this glow onto this second layer, and as you can see it has given this a beautiful glow. Now you can play with the settings of glow, so you can simply just go to increase the glow radius to something like this, and you can also play with the glow threshold like this. Now guys, I'll repeat this process again so you can understand, and I'll make it a little quick. So simply just make a new composition. Now guys, make a duplicate of this by pressing Ctrl D, and now we need to mask out this bike, so I'll double click on it. I will pick this quick selection tool and I will mask out this bike completely, so I will select complete bike. And guys, the more accurate you do this rotoscoping or masking, the greater result it will show. And guys, make sure to select all the colors because the vibrant colors will show the best result. Alright, so now my masking is complete. I will press space to render all the frames. So I'll press space and you can check the progress right here. So my rotoscoping is complete and it's looking perfect. So I'll freeze these all frames. And freezing these frames may take a few minutes, so I'll wait for that. Now let's close this image layer and make a duplicate of this, so I'll press Ctrl D to make a duplicate. And now on this second layer, as we did before, we need to add an effect called scale wipe. Apply this effect to the middle layer like this, and then you can increase the stretch like this, and you can give it direction. So let's give it this direction. So now again we need to add a drop shadow to differentiate between the lines and the bike. So I'll search for drop shadow and apply this drop shadow to the top layer, not the middle layer. So I'll increase its distance to something like this, and let's change its direction to the back side, and let's increase its softness to like this, and increase the opacity to something like this. Now guys, link this layer via track matte to the middle layer like this, and then click on this eye to make it visible. Now guys, by selecting this second layer, you can change the angle of this stretch to anything you want, anything like this or any position you want. I will keep this direction because this is looking nice. So now let's add glow effect to this middle layer. So I'll search for glow. And now in the glow settings, I'll increase the radius and I'll decrease the threshold to make these all lines glow like this. And now if you want to give some animation to these lines, you can apply linear wipe effect like I did before, and you can play with it. That's all for this video. If you find this video useful, please subscribe, like and share to my channel.